Oh, wow. We're back for Eurovision.
Oh my god.
And today we're in Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Or more importantly to us, Lithuania. Lithuania. Yes. But hello, Europe, Australia, and the world. And welcome to the CUP, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the T in ESC from top to bottom, honey. Period. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay, I am drinking a concoction of strawberry lime caffeinated beverage because God knows I need it today. And I didn't bother pouring it into another cup. But if I did, it would be a cup mug that I'm going to grab as soon as I put this down.
That looks really good, actually.
It's really good. It's strawberry energy packets with lemon lime sun-kissed.
Ooh.
It's very good. It's very good.
Noted.
But I actually might end up putting it in my cup mug at some point. But, cup mug is here, obviously. Hello. And yes. You can get yours and all of our other merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically in the US. So there are no excuses. And today we're looking at Lithuania. For the first of several weekends this year.
Yes. Part 2. And in the words of Miss Monica Liu, wake up, Europe.
Wake up, Europe. I love her.
I am Aneesa Logan, also known as DMV, also known as de Monteverde. I like Eurovision. I like K-pop. So send me some recommendations. In my lovely The Cup mug, I have some Neo-Citron. Just would like to clarify again, this is basically just some tea. Lemon flavored tea, the daytime edition, because there's a nighttime edition and then there's a daytime edition.
Love it.
Because I've been sick for this week of the time of recording.
And you've been sickening. Ow.
Wow.
But we are here. We are covering the first of 5 heats for what was formerly Papadami Naujo, now Eurovizija.LT for Lithuania. A country that I have consistently rooted for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I am hoping to continue that trend this year.
Yes.
I enjoy rooting for Lithuania.
But and here's also to another year for hoping they beat their best result.
I know. I'm like...
Because it's still beyond me how We Are the Winners is their best performing song.
I don't get it, but whatever. But we're here with Heat 1 today. We've got 8 songs. The Heat already happened. But we figured we might as well cover all of the songs, because why not? Sure. So we're going to be here every Sunday for the next 5 weeks talking about Lithuania, which I'm very excited about. Because Lithuania has provided me a lot of my favorite songs from past selections of theirs. I am very depressed, I'll be honest, that Paulina Pascate, I believe is how you say her last name, that she is not competing this year.
Oh, I'm also gutted to not see Beatrice as well. Yes. Because she was a standout to me as well.
Amongst the 40 artists that we have in this selection, a couple of returning names, I think. At least one. Very excited for the Heat where we get the group. I'm very excited for the group.
Yes. As someone who has seen them live and in person, I'm super excited.
I'm thrilled to see what they come back with. But we've got 8 songs to talk about. We're going to talk about them in their running order. We already know what qualified. We'll kind of talk about... I will just say overall, I think the right 2 songs qualified.
Yeah.
For very different reasons.
For very different reasons.
Very, very different reasons, but I do think both of them were worthwhile. So
Yeah.
we're gonna dive into all that. Before we do though, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we're gonna be here all Eurovision season, giving you almost all things Eurovision Song Contest. We got a lot of content coming, especially next week. We're doing a lot. There's a lot of countries dropping all their songs in the next 2 weeks. So the season just keeps getting earlier every year.
It's giving season.
It's giving overwhelmed. It's giving panic attack. No, I'm kidding. Not yet. We'll just wait until Super Saturday Part 1, 2, and 3. But it's fine.
It's giving my neck, my back, my anxiety attack.
That part. And we have 2 other channels with Almost All Things Dragon, Almost All Things Reality TV, so you can go subscribe to those as well, and we greatly appreciate it. So, with that being said, we're going to dive into the first song in the running order from this heat, and that is Živilė, Gedvilaitė. To the people of Lithuania, I'm so sorry. I'm not. Pronunciation of names, not my forte.
Živilė Gedvilaitė.
Yes. With the song Save Me.
Save me, only you can save me. Save me from myself, I'm feeling just in my heart.
I think they picked the right clip to showcase. I'll say that, because I really do enjoy that part of her voice where she goes for those higher belts and her voice opens up really nicely.
Yeah,
I like this.
I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad.
Unfortunately, she came last in the heat.
Yeah.
3 points each from the jury and the public for a score of 6. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a perfectly lovely song. I just don't think, unfortunately, it's incredibly memorable.
Yeah.
And I think that's ultimately the downside of this, and why it just didn't get more points than it did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her vocals, especially when she goes into her higher register, her vocal was very strong. There's not a whole lot of substance in the song, but I mean, it was not bad.
No.
Not bad at all. So,
No.
Unfortunately, she didn't qualify, but good for you, gal.
Good for
You
you.
were there. You tried, and that's all that matters.
Yes, you did your best. You did well.
That part. Let's move to Antoine Wend with the song Say No More. So he came 6th in the heat, getting 5 points each from the jury and the public voting for a score of 10.
It's solid.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad.
No, the big issue for me with Antoine's vocal, and I love that we have this, I love that we're getting the reveal of these songs for with live performances.
Yes.
Because with a lot of these selections that we do, it's like, okay, well, we have to judge off of a studio version. Who knows what they're going to sound like live? This, I'm like, okay, I know what you're going to sound like live. And I don't think his vocal was bad.
No.
His high register was much stronger than his low register, and his low register was the issue that I had.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
He went very flat in a lot of places. The entire first verse being in his low register, I don't think fit him very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was kind of ultimately the issue with it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a horrible song.
It's not a bad song at all. His voice is pretty solid, especially in those higher belting registers, especially towards that climax, where that high note comes out of nowhere. I think the background singers are a cute addition to it, or whatever.
The background singers are usually singing better than he is.
Yeah. So again, for the X amount of times I'm saying this on the Eurovision series, to the background singers, if you would like to audition next year, please do, because you have some amazing voices.
That part. So, third in the running order, we had Marius Petrauskas with laiko. I don't know.
Kolai Koira.
That one. While there is time.
Como será meu equipe azul irá se dar minha carta.
It's a song.
It's a song.
His vocal was shaky,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the big issue here.
Yeah. The song also felt very like slow.
Yeah.
It didn't feel, it felt a bit longer than 3 minutes, if you will. And
I
obviously
don't even think it was 3 minutes. I think it was like 2.5.
it didn't feel like that though, which is an issue.
Yeah. I agree with that for sure. But yeah, not bad by any means of the imagination. He came 5th overall. 6 points with the jury, 7 points with the public for a total of 13.
All right.
So, yeah.
The background singers were probably the best part of this, actually.
Yeah. So, let's move next to Silvester Belt with Luktelk or Wait.
Starting with tequila, Pacific Alexisha.
So this won the heat, so he will be qualifying for the Eurovizija.LT final. He was top of the jury rankings and second place in the public voting. Actually tied with the other qualifier for 22 points, but he does get the edge because his jury score is higher.
Okay.
So, because that's how Lithuania does it.
Yeah.
So, and that's why Monica Linkate won last year. But I'm obsessed with this song.
I really enjoy the song as well. There are things that I could tweak, but given what was given, I really do enjoy the song a lot as well.
This staging is Eurovision ready.
Yes,
Like that was my
absolutely.
number one thing. Is right out the bat, I was like, feels Eurovision ready for me.
It feels very Eurovision.
The vibe was really cool. I saw a lot of people online, and I agree with this, comparing him to Philip Balos.
In a way,
is
is Silvester one of us? Do you know?
I don't know. But yeah, I think the beat in the chorus part where it's like the look down,
Mhm.
da, like I really like that. The one thing I noted is that there isn't a big moment.
Yeah,
It's a solid song. He keeps the same sort of tempo and vibe the whole time. I want there to be a little bit of something.
yeah, that's kind of
Um,
the biggest thing I had about this song as well.
Yeah.
But I think the amount of pocket he has given us kind of makes up for that.
Yeah.
Like it's insanely in pocket. It's very well produced. I also wish like his voice, like the melody in terms of the vocals, went a lot more places.
Yeah.
But it's solid. It's really good.
I could see this getting, if he ends up winning, I could see this getting a. Not that.
Ooh.
I could see him getting a revamp.
Yes.
Like I definitely think that could happen. And I would not be mad at a revamp.
No.
A slight revamp. I don't think it needs all that much, but I think it could get a little bit of something.
Yes. I agree.
just to bring up the dynamics for a Eurovision performance.
Definitely.
Next up in the running order, we had Aistay with You. Now, this came 7th in the heat, getting 4 points each from the jury and the public voting.
All right. I like this for some reason.
I want to like it more than I do. The vibe is cool.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Like I thought the vibe was really, really cool. I liked that a lot. The vocal was not the strongest, unfortunately.
Yes.
She was really flat, especially in the first bridge. I was like, oh, honey, all the notes you're hitting are not, are all kind of flat a little bit. But I don't think the vocal was bad. The big notes were good.
Yes.
This sort of laid back vibe was good. There wasn't a whole lot of it just ended up being too repetitive by the end.
Yeah.
Like, I want something else other than you singing You.
Right.
Like that's all.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything that was said as well. Some of the melodies that she was singing kind of fell off from, like, I felt a disconnect with some of the melodies she was singing and the instrumentals. But again, this vibe is cool. I really enjoy this vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Next up in the running order, we have VB Gang with Kaboom. Boom. Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. Now this is interesting.
Very interesting.
So they are the other qualifier out of this heat. They won the public vote and came second in the jury, tying with Silvester Belt with 22 points.
This is interesting.
White people's attempt at K-pop?
I wouldn't. Oh, it's not even like.
It's in Korean. That's
Yes,
the thing.
there is Korean in it, but only thing is, I searched up what these Korean words were. It's a guksu chicken ne.
Uh-huh.
I searched up what guksu chicken is.
Uh-huh.
It's like a chicken noodle soup kind of thing. Kind of dish. It's stupid. It's so stupid.
I respect people's art.
I do.
There's so many joke entries this year.
There is.
Like, and this for me is honestly one of the weaker ones.
Yeah. But I don't know. I do find some appeal in this.
Yeah, I mean, it's the vocals are not bad. It's different. I
really like that woman's the woman's vocals actually.
I like her.
I like her.
I don't know that I like his vocal. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hope this wins. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't hope this wins.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like, if one of these two songs from this heat was gonna win, I would much rather it be Silvester Belt.
Yes, I agree.
But this was a very solid song.
It was.
So I'm not mad at this song at all. So 7th in our running order, we have Luka with Move On. So this came 3rd in the heat. So she almost qualified, getting 8 points in the public vote and 7 points from the jury for a total of 15. It wasn't really that close because obviously Silvester Belt and VB Gang split the jury and the public for top 2, but she was the next closest person. So
I really like this.
I kind of maybe wish this qualified more than VB Gang.
I agree. I'll agree with that.
I think the difficulty is I think VB Gang was probably the correct qualifier overall, but I think for my personal taste, I think I would have rather had Luka. The problem was the vocal was a little shaky.
The vocal was a little shaky, but I also do love her voice.
Yeah.
Because this is very much kind of up my alley in a way.
Yes.
I don't know. She has such a unique tone. It feels her style of music of like singing feels very niche in a way.
Mhm.
Although yes, I do acknowledge that she is pitchy at a couple moments and that the vocals don't go a whole bunch of places.
Mhm.
I enjoyed the performance of it. But I think just the song itself, especially like lyric wise, I wasn't the biggest fan of.
Yeah.
Maybe it would sound better like in Lithuanian.
Sure. Sure. But sorry, girl. And our last song in the heat is going to be Clockwork Creep with Empty. And this came fourth in the heat, getting 8 points with the jury and 6 points with the public for a score of 14.
So I think he wants to be empty.
What? I would have never guessed.
That's just kind of what I was gathering with this song.
Pretends to be shocked.
Okay, gasp.
I thought he wanted to be full,
I thought so too.
but no, he wants to be empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's all I know about this man and this song is that there's no substance to this. How this got third in the third in the jury? How this got third in the jury, I don't know. Like, I really could not tell you.
I really enjoyed the instrumentals though. The music itself
Yes.
was really good.
I think the vocal was fine. It's just the song itself fundamentally is not anything to write home about.
Agreed.
But you know, it definitely wasn't bad. It's not the worst thing I've heard this year.
But it's far from the best.
Agreed. And that is that for Heat 1. So we have now come to the point in our program where we must discuss bunts. All of the bunts. And I am happy to go first if you would like.
I am doing some switching right now, so that would be nice.
I figured as much. So, my 3 points, because there's only 8 songs in the heat, so we're going to start with 3 points. My 3 points are going to go to Marius Petrauskas.
And I copy paste.
My 4 points are going to Clockwork Creep.
And my 4 points are gonna be going to Kaboom.
Damn, okay. Damn.
It's just a personal taste thing. I think that's really.
I understand.
But I do see why a lot of
I get
people
it.
like this.
I get it. My 5 points are going to go to Save Me.
Okay. My 5 points are gonna be going to Empty.
My 6 points, the vibe was cute, but the vocal wasn't there. It's going to be You.
There. My 6 points are gonna be going to Say No More.
And my 7 points are going to go to Say No More.
And my 7 points are gonna be going to You.
Okay. My 8 points, this is where I put Kaboom.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Kaboom for me was kind of the one I was moving like all over the place.
Understood.
And that's kind of where it ended up with
I
the
get
four
it.
points. My 8 points are going to be going to Save Me.
So shocker, we have the same top two.
Yeah, and I'm fairly certain it's
probably in the same order.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say our 10 points are going to move on.
Yep.
And also our 12 points. Obviously, clearly, Silvester Bells.
Yeah.
I think this is one of my favorite songs we've heard this year in national selections, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I really enjoy the song.
It's up in the air for me.
Valid. And also valid. But that is that. Heat 1 is done. Let us know, do you agree with the qualifiers? Who would you have had qualifying? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear from you. We will be back every Sunday talking about Eurovizija.LT until we get to the final, which is going to be very exciting. And we're going to be here giving you a whole hell of a lot of Eurovision content. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, do all those things so you know when we post all our videos. Make sure to subscribe to our other 2 channels as well for almost all things drag and almost all things Eurovision Song Contest. Make sure to follow our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You could also go follow Aneesa and myself down below. And if you want to get your own merch, including but not limited to Cup mug, you could go get yours down there too. It's so cute, soy lovely, and you could drink soy milk out of it. So, with that being said, cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye now.
Yes.